Alright. We are back. Finally back. It's been a little while, but it feels good to be back once again. The sun's sitting high in the sky, our wind turbines working away, still gotta get those replaced, and our newly upgraded base sitting by, ready to work. Now there is a few things that I want to get done this time, because now it is time to execute my little plan. I've had something in mind for a little while, and I think now is finally the time to start construction. But first, let's have a look. How much iron do we have? Oh, we have plenty. We have plenty ready to be refined, and yet we are refining other stuff. Alright, we gotta push that forward into the queue. Okay, so my plan. Let's get ourselves a landing gear. So, the issue currently is that we attack bases, we start to deconstruct them, and then we have to ferry the materials back and forth a lot, right? That is the current problem. So, I have a plan. It involves us making something a bit bigger this time around. So I think we'll just start constructing and then see where it goes. Again, this is just an idea in my head, so I have no idea if it'll actually if it'll work. But yeah, we will certainly try. So let the construction begin. Oh yeah, and I don't have a jetpack, so I'll actually have to make. I'll have to make ramps and stuff or a platform to actually stand on to be able to build a bit more in height this time around. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I think that is good for the frame itself. Now we just have to weld it all up, and then we will be good to go to begin with. Luckily, we have easy cargo access. Seems like we might need more power cells. You might see that, oh, this is something big. And you are definitely right. My plan is to make a truck. Yes, that is right. We will be making a truck, a big truck, that will be able to carry a large amount of cargo. But it'll do something else as well, something that I haven't really done before, which will be very interesting to see if I can pull off. Alright, so now with all of that in place, we'll have to get ourselves our wheels. And we're going with, oh yes, big wheels. Big rig wheels. Oh yes. 5x5s. This thing is going to be big. And there we go. Alright, we have the wheelbase itself, which looks very nice, to say the least. So next step then is to start making the actual vehicle itself and starting to figure out where everything is going to go, how it's going to be laid out, etc., etc. And I do have some ideas, but we'll have to see where that goes. Alright, so this is as far out that we can go. Then I say we stay around there, roughly, in terms of, at least this area. So then what we need to do, let's see. So door. How sort of big is a door? Oh, that's perfect, actually. Aha! Either that or we could do a offset door, but I think the normal door would work perfectly in this case. All we need then is to build ourselves a little frame, and then of course we'd have to figure out how we're gonna get up there, if we're going to have steps or what the plan is. All right, this seems pretty sizable enough. Yeah, doesn't seem too bad. All right. And let's get to welding. God, I want faster tools. The welding takes so long. So with our door here, we're obviously going to need some steps or stairs. The wheels will of course be lowered down slightly, so we won't have to walk that far up, but we will definitely need a form of stairway of sorts. Now what we can do is we can get ourselves hinges. And we can get ourselves a bit more of a, I guess you could say a technical solution. Is what I'd personally call it. I mean, to be fair, we don't necessarily need the door, as we could just have a door leading into the cabin. But I think this will look better overall anyway. Like that. Oh yeah. It looks nice. Okay. Then, of course, it's finding the ramp part of the solution, which shouldn't be too difficult. But let's go ahead and replicate what we've done on this side before we move ahead with anything else. And there we go. We have our hinges and we have our doors. So next up then is figuring out all the rest of the vehicle. I guess before we get to the cockpit section, let's try to get some more of the rear section done. So we'll obviously want a survival kit. Now, in order for us to have that... Ah, dang. Did I honestly forget to pull the steel plates? Yep, I did. Okay, there we go. Let's see, if we make a small little platform, we can get it set up right there. Okay, that works fine. Then next up, in the back over here, let's see. Now the survival kit is not strictly necessary, but I think that having it will definitely provide, or better said, make things easier. Or do we actually need it? We might not. Yeah, because this thing is not going to go into combat. Yeah, so we might not need it. But it would be handy to have in case you die, so let's stick with it. So we have large, small, okay. We want a large going to the back. Yeah, for the connector. We might actually put it one more to the back. We'll make this thing a bit rear heavy, but that should be just fine. Then next up, we can definitely fit more stuff in here. So what we're gonna do next is we will get ourselves an O2H2 generator, and we can stuff that right in there. Fantastic. And then we'll have small conveyor ports leading out from it. So we'll need to see where those are. So let's grab. Are we out of large steel tubes? Man. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that, and let's do that. I have a plan. Right, there we go. And then, can we fit them? Oh, yes, we can. Fantastic. Alright, so now the, yeah, I can safely assure you that the survival kit will be attached on top of something highly explosive. That should ease your worries. With this in mind, we can now start routing everything. So if we get the survival kit back, there we go. That means that we can now actually, first of all, we'll need a small conveyor junction there, and then we'll have to start building more pipes. So first, we will have a pipe going up into here, because then we can actually refill our hydrogen and oxygen on the go. which is very nice. Sure, we won't be able to have access to filling up tanks unless we go to the back, but that is completely fine. Now, I think my main issue is that they won't be conveyed up to the large cargo container all too well. Which means that certain components will be unable to pass through. Okay, that is an oversight. That is something we need to think more about. Yeah, we'll definitely have to find a something better than that conveyor pipe, but at least then we will have ourselves the connection that we need with the cargo containers. So what can we do in here? So we can have, let's see, we can have ourselves a beacon. That is definitely help. No, that actually blocks the conveyor port. Never mind. Let's have a look. So what can we do? We can have a oh, actually, hang on. I got an idea. So if we do that and then instead make this into a form of conveyor junction as well, we will actually be able to get more tanks in there. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we have the dang it, I didn't mean to deposit all the components. That was my mistake, my bad. It was an accident. Give me my components back. Oh, we got a sandstorm. Okay. Well, anyway. Let's continue working. So now we have one of those. Then we have one of those. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a conveyor junction down here as well. We won't be able to build upwards with it, so we will actually keep that as just a conveyor corner to make things a little easier. There you go. All right. Let's get the small hydrogen tank. Right, we don't have the materials. Now we do. And there we go. So now that we have that, let's also go ahead and make a conveyor corner just to hook up everything over here, so that it is all connected. At least this section and this section. And just for redundancy's sake, we will we'll go ahead and connect it here as well. That is at least what I'm thinking. So now for the main thing, the hydrogen engine, it only has two conveyor ports, one being yeah, okay, so oh, that means that we will we'll need to figure out where to put that. I think we might actually want to put it towards the front, not gonna lie. That means we'll have to run a conveyor through here, but that is no issue. No problem at all. So we can do that right now as we speak. Like so. Okay, so now that we have our redundancy, we can start putting in some more stuff. Let's get ourselves a heavy armor block. Or yeah. Let's get a heavy armor block. Need some metal grids for that. And then at the same time, we also want to grab the components for two small gyroscopes. Barely able to do that. And then stuffed in this little pocket, which will be fairly protected by all the cargo containers, we will have our gyroscopes, so that we can actually have some maneuverability, which is kind of important if you ask me. Let's grab our cargo containers. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, this thing will be able to ferry a lot of cargo. No questions asked. Oh yeah, that's right. I wasn't able to grab everything for the cargo containers. Right, sweet. So we got those. Let's go ahead and quickly hook it all up. Like so. Let's just grab our conveyor ring, boom, and then have it go straight in. I will just use a, we'll use an armor block here. Why aren't we able to attach an, oh, because the gyroscope's got, wait, hold on, are they unable to be attached there? Oh, god dang it. Alright, that is, that's a shame. That explains why I was moving without, doing anything. Yes, I know my energy is low. Thank you for informing me. Alright, sweet. So now we have ourselves our cargo section, to say the least. So that is good. Let's just fill in over here with some armor blocks. Like so. And then we can slap our survival kit in here. We should also go ahead and... Yeah, we'll just put our survival kit in for now. We'll have to figure out how we're going to do the roof section of this whole thing. But we'll figure that part out. Yeah, we don't have medical components, so that is unfortunate. But at least we'll have most of the survival kit there. Now we just gotta keep routing our conveyor through the floor. Right, this is going to be just a pretty much a test to begin with, and then we'll see where things go. But if we do it like this, then we can have our engine right there and have it essentially perfectly placed above the wheel itself. So I think that works quite well. We still have our walking privileges, which is good. So then all we need to do is get the secondary engine attached. And oh dang it, I'm out of motor. Oh shoot, I'm nearly out of power. Scarab! There's one, and then I need to get out of here. Help! Right, jetpack, time to shine. Ooh, yes, okay, fantastic. Then let's get the second one. Okay, then what I want to have as well is some large batteries. So if we can, I think if we can stuff them there, I think that will be just fine. Yeah, because we can still walk through, and it'll all be nice and dandy. Nice, okay. Next. This is less important, but I want a weapon rack. There we go. Okay, so we will definitely need more sort of fuel for the hydrogen engines, so we will probably need a few more tanks at least. We could do a dual pair of hydrogen engines, but I don't think we'll do that. So instead we'll do a few more tanks like that, and that'll be it for the tanks. That should be enough. We have the materials. Excellent. Okay, there we go. Then we'll of course have 2 steps, or we'll have steps down here to bring us up into here. All right. So this will also allow us to make a bit more of an elevated cockpit, which is what I want, what we need. Let's go ahead and figure out what sort of seat we want to have in here. I think the control seat is the most applicable. Let's place that there for now. That should be just fine. We'll of course have to make the glass and everything and make the windshield itself, but Now, at least, with that cockpit in place, we can now actually remove this from the landing gear. Alright, sweet. Man, this thing, we're getting real far with this thing. It is going to be chunky, to say the least. So how much power do we have with driving this around? Whoa, okay. Yeah, we have a decent amount of time. Keep in mind we aren't fully charged. Okay. What else can we add in these sections other than batteries? Because none of these blocks are small grid. The only thing I can really think of is no, it's not a couch. It's a bench, a passenger bench. But that's really about it that I can think of for adding here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's make it so that in case we if we somehow happen to get more people, you know, we'll be able to actually bring them around with us. That will be that would be quite nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to make a ramp actually. So why don't we do that to begin with? Okay. Ow. Crap. Okay. Can I access this? Hello? Okay. Hinge. Which one is it? Ah, that's the other one. Okay. It's this one. You better not hit my new rover. Come on. I'll take you on. Huh. Die! Holy crap. We got a... Okay, that was a big meteor shower over there. Oh shoot. We elevated the truck. Oh no. Hey, now I can actually place the final corner. Okay, fantastic. An unexpected but welcome development. Right, the moment it stops okay, there. Okay, fantastic. Now I can actually walk into the bloody thing. Okay, did we get our I think we got our materials. It surely looks like it, or I'm just going off of the materials in my inventory. It's one or the other. Okay, fantastic. With those passenger benches in place, let's go ahead and place down some armor. And let's get more of this this floor placed down. Then we'll go ahead and get our steps in. There we go. Now we have ourselves some stairs. Nice. Okay, so the main thing left is figuring out how we're going to do the frontmost bit. How we're gonna make that, which will definitely be a challenge to say the least. So that'll be a pickle that we'll have to figure out. Well, I think we've done pretty good thus far, but it's in the middle of the night. We'll have to continue this later on, but soon the truck will be done, and we will finally be able to actually salvage everything without me having to drive back and forth. Ugh. I'll see you guys tomorrow.